Good morning. Good morning and welcome. No, he's in Canada. He's in Canada. Oh. Thank you. Well, thanks very much for coming, and it's good to see you all bright-eyed at such an early time in the morning. The great advantage of that is that it only took me half the time it normally takes to get here, actually get here, because there wasn't much traffic on the road, so there are some advantages to starting early. Well, welcome one and all to the first in a series of events, Horizons and Futures events, which will span the next few weeks, all at this time in the morning, December and January, so we'll run over Christmas and into the new year. Really looking at Oxfordshire now, going into Oxfordshire in the future. And there is a lot of depression there's a lot of doom and gloom in the papers, which we were just talking earlier, is not necessarily reflected in how businesses are actually faring in Oxfordshire. It's not as bad as it seems to be, but certainly we can't do anything about the past. There's not much we can do about the present, but we can do everything about the future, and that's really the emphasis of this series of events. We have two speakers today. James Ellis, MEP for Oxfordshire, Bucks and Berks, who's been an MEP for 24 years, nearly a quarter of a century, which is a long time in politics. And he had very... So I think that's an achievement in itself, but yes. James, and really this whole series kicked off from an idea and a meeting we had earlier in the year, where James was talking about future prospects for the county. And so James is going to provide an introduction for us, provide some context to kick off the series and provide an introduction for us. And then we have Dennis Turner, who's kindly agreed to appear to talk about really the present, but leading into the immediate future. And Dennis, as you know, he's not afraid to admit that he is a banker. So please don't please don't throw anything, and we'll look forward to a robust conversation afterwards. We are being videoed. The reason for that is that there were many more people who said they would have liked to have come here, but either couldn't or we are restricted on numbers, as you can see. So the idea is we're videoing the whole series, so they will be available on the internet for people who've missed them or people who want to remind themselves what happened. But Dennis is not going to be videoed because he is going to use the opportunity to say some things that he might not like to go out into the public. So we're going to be honoured by having that view, a personal view of the situation at the moment. So without further ado, let me welcome James to the floor to give the introduction to the series.